Hi, I'm Josie Martinez, Senior Partner and General Counsel here at EBS. Today I'd like to talk to you about the Mass PFML, which I know is on a lot of people's minds. There's been a lot of movement between the state and the insurance companies to solidify the private plan exemption process. As a result of that, many more carriers are in the position to offer private plan options. As recently as this week and last week, carriers have entered the private plan marketplace. As many of you are probably already aware, the deadlines for some of the requirements of the Mass Paid Family Leave Act were pushed back. Notices and acknowledgments to and from employees must be completed by September 30th. Employee deductions are scheduled to begin on October 1st, and employers wishing to seek an exemption from the state plan must file those exemptions by December 20th. So that's 3 key dates that are coming up. Since these deadlines are fast approaching, my team here at EBS and I wanted to remind you about the changes and explain how HR teams can best prepare for the new deadlines. So, what do employers need to do, and when are the exact dates they need to complete them by? The first deadline, September 30th, is merely days away. That involves distribution of the model notice that must be distributed to all employees and posted in English and each language, which is the primary language of 5 or more members of the workforce. Distribution can be electronic though, so that's a plus. Keep in mind that there's a $50 penalty per employee if you don't comply with the posting and notice requirements. Now, a critical component of this requirement is that employers need to collect written signed acknowledgments from employees of the receipt of the notice. So don't forget to do that. The second deadline, October 1st, marks the start of employers deducting employee contributions with the first payroll on or after October 1st. Just a reminder that the annual contribution amount has increased to 0.75%. That's split into 0.62% for the medical and 0.13% for the family. This is further broken down into an employer share and an employee share. Employers can ask employees to fund 100% of the family leave portion and up to 40% of the medical leave portion. The employer is responsible for the rest, though. The state, by the way, has a great pre-funding calculator on their website, so I encourage you to check that out. And if you'd like more details on the Mass PFML, please listen to our webinar where Susan and I go into great detail, and you can find that in the link below this video. If you want to seek an exemption from the state plan, you will have until December 20th, 2019 to file. Keep in mind that if employers seek an exemption down the road, any payroll deductions can be refunded back to the employees. If you're approved for the first quarter, employers do not need to remit the quarterly contributions for the period October 1st to December 31st. So, just to wrap up, get those notices out and acknowledgments back from the employees by September 30th. This should answer most, if not all, of the questions that employees have about the benefit and the new deductions from their paychecks. Have payroll ready to start taking the PFML deductions as of the first payroll on or after October 1st. By the way, this will not preclude you from changing your mind down the road should you choose to go the private plan route. Finally, as I said, some ancillary carriers have begun announcing private insured mass PFML plans and self-insured plans for groups over a certain size. So if you're interested in going this route, speak to your EBS team about the options. Stay tuned and make sure to check back with us here on LinkedIn for more information about the Mass Paid Family Leave Policy. Thank you so much for listening.